One of these, it'll all be over. All be over. And we won't have to, and we won't have to cry no more.
Welcome back to another Total Exposure for the Culture Show. My name is Jaisha. We're going to be talking to some independent artists and finding out about their journey. You can get some advice and
always supporting, and we've got a special guest, as Jai mentioned. So, Kira.
Two different artists.
Stand up, not standard. Forward, not backward. This to make us don't see that. You know that I feel ya. That's it.
Hello, and we are back once again, episode 11. Woo! I'm Jem, Total Exposure's visionary.
I'm Ms. Chromes, one of the event managers on Total Exposure, based in London.
And I'm Jaisha. I'm also one of the event managers, part of the Total Exposure team, based here in Birmingham. Thank you again for joining us on a Thursday evening, Total Exposure. If this is the first time you've been to our channel, first time you're seeing our show, welcome again. But what we would like you to do is to subscribe to Black Ice TV7 channel. Press that subscribe button right now. Share this video with someone who you love or you like or you consider as a friend, even as what do they call them, associates. Even send it to your associates. And like the video, obviously. Thank you again for joining us. If you want to catch us on social media, you can do. You can follow us on Instagram, which is at Total Exposure UK. We're also on Facebook. Hi to our Facebook family. Also Total Exposure UK. And if you are a creative, a business owner, an entrepreneur, someone who's talented, send us an email to be a part of our show. Send us an email at info@totalexposureuk.com. Thank you again. In order for us to continue doing what we do, you can also donate to our PayPal Me account so that we can continue to do this work that we do and continue to have this amazing platform that we have and bring on the amazing artists and creatives and talented people that we have on every single week. So if you do want to help us, you can actually donate to our PayPal. I think that's everything. Guys, how are you?
I'm good in the hood.
I'm all right. I'm alive.
I love kicking it with my sisters every single week and also meeting new people on the show. I'm good. So I actually went out last night, obviously the last hoorah before lockdown. We're in lockdown today, guys. And I actually went out. I have a hangover. I'm like, ugh.
Somebody hanging.
Yeah, it was good. It was a networking thing, and I made some really, really great links. But also enjoyed myself a bit too much. But hey ho, we move. We're here. We're smiling. I was doing as well before the show started, whilst I was getting ready. Is as my usual self, I like to get ready, listen to music, and I was actually listening to the new Queen Niger album. Yeah, so I love me some Queen Niger. I listened to I was at least halfway through the album before coming on the show, and so far so good. So if you're into Queen Niger, go and stream her album.
Hey, light. Hey, you don't get your act together. Hey.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Have you got a trivia for us today? How Gem's always be asking us some mind-blowing questions, get our mind going. Freaking 9 o'clock in the night. What you got for us today, Gem?
I do. What is the rarest M&M? What is the rarest M&M?
I don't even like M&Ms like that.
Really? I like mixing them up together with birthday cake and salted caramel, and then have the actual peanut and peanut butter. Oh, I don't like peanuts, but I like it in an M&M.
Yeah.
Dodgy.
So Miss Crohn's likes M&M, so do you want to take a guess at it?
I like the crispy ones, but everyone knows about those ones, and the normal ones. I like the peanut ones. I'm not really fussed when it comes to M&Ms. I don't mind. But the rarest one, for the life of me, I don't keep up with chocolate like that, to be honest.
If you're ever in the comments and you are an M&M connoisseur,
Anyone know the answer?
Yeah.
Well, the rarest M&M color, let's say that.
Is it that turquoise bluey one? Like, is it like a turquoise color?
No. Is it a caramel one?
No.
No, that's a lie. People.
It comes in the packet, but you rarely ever see it.
Well, it comes in the normal packet.
Yeah.
Green?
Yeah.
Purple?
Tell ya.
Yeah, go on.
I've never seen a purple M&M.
No.
It's brown out of all the colors.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a brown M&M when I have had them. But yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they don't pop up. So like when I think M&M, I think like yellow.
Yeah, the primary colors.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna remember that now. The rarest M&M is brown. Obviously, it makes sense. But yeah, we've got some great artists on this evening.
Yes, we do.
Cindy, tell us about who's going to be our first artist on today.
Well, the first artist that we're going to have to that will be joining us today goes by the name of Shaniqua Benjamin. She is a spoken word poet, writer, creative, and she's also a workshop facilitator. Her inspiration from her own life experiences have led her to create meaningful pieces of writing, and has used her passion for making a difference to found as well young people inside CIC, which is a platform that empowers young people through creativity, conversation, and writing. But there's more to Shaniqua than just that. So let's bring her on, and we can get to know her a bit more.
I like that. Hey!
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you for having me. Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
You too.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Cindy mentioned some real dope stuff about you and what you're doing in the community and so forth. Tell us a bit more about yourself.
So many things. That was a beautiful nutshell of it. All about poetry, all about community, all about people. Like over the past almost 5 years, I've been running my youth organization, which is specifically getting young people to open up and speak out through poetry or conversation or writing and things like that, and growing as a poet and artist as I do that. And in October, beginning of October, I was officially announced as Croydon's first poet laureate, which is going to be a really amazing thing for 3 years to promote poetry and do lots of residencies and commissions. Thank you so much. And I just can't wait to start working more on my community and with different groups in the community, because Croydon is this huge, diverse borough, and there's so much to tap into there. So I've been doing it a lot, and I'm looking forward to doing even more and meeting lots of beautiful people and amplifying their amazing voices.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
It is. And I love that you do something in the community. Like, I always feel like that's always the first place to start when you're trying to make change, or you want to have a voice somewhere, like in your community is the best place. So we love what you're doing. I know that Cindy mentioned you been working in as a, oh my gosh, mind blank. Is it your 9 to 5 job, or is it like a side part of with your poetry?
I can't call it a 9 to 5 because the hours are too random and awkward. So it's my full-time job. I do with the poetry, whether that's workshops or it's commissions or it's a speaking engagement or something like that. So I'm very blessed able to do what I love as my full-time job role. It's difficult at times and it's a lot of work. Like, I end up working ridiculous hours and not taking much holiday, but I love what I do so much.
No, that's dope. How did you initially get into it?
I was developing a spoken word piece to launch my youth organization with a charity called Fixers. Did this piece called What Would You Say? And I was like, I actually can write poetry, because I used to hate it before. School really ruined it for me. I loved writing, but I didn't love writing poetry. And that got me into it. And I went to a residency that year in Bosnia as well on this creative youth program. And I shared poetry for the first time and was like, wow, you can say so much with this art form. And it's a really healthy form of expression for me, which I really need. So I was like, I love this. This is the form of writing that it's going to get me writing books like I've always wanted. And it helps me to find my voice and share and meet so many awesome people.
Definitely. I like how you traveled with it. So it's not just here in the UK that you've been doing stuff. As you said, you mentioned that you've been to Bosnia. Is there anywhere else that you've been able to spread your word, or those are the 2 main places?
Definitely. So that youth project in Bosnia also brought me to Italy, and I got to do a poetry night in Italy, which was so cool and so amazing, and it's really, really, really wonderful thing. And I hope to be able to bring more poetry to other countries and do more work there, because I think it's just such a powerful tool and a special piece that I'm going to start working on again at one point. So I want to bring to different places and translate and perform it in different languages, because often we go places and speak in English, like everyone should speak English, and everyone doesn't, and they really shouldn't. So I really want to do that.
That's dope.
It is. I was going to say,
do it.
like when you're in a different country doing spoken word and poetry, and I know obviously when you're in different countries, when they speak a different language, what you say can sometimes translate to kind of something different. So how did you manage that, and how do people react to you or welcome you when you're doing poetry in English, which isn't their native tongue?
It was fine in those spaces, because the space where I was, we were all together, and there was different countries, languages in that one space. So everyone was very, very willing. But it wasn't what I was saying. What their thing was, oh, well done. And they were really, really receptive. And sometimes people would ask to have it written down so they can look at it themselves and things like that, because it does translate so different. One of my friends from Bosnia, we were looking at one of her poems and translating it. And there was one phrase we just couldn't get in English right, because it is just so different to how it's said in her language. So it's really interesting. But I think when you've got an atmosphere of love and togetherness and support, that language barrier can be difficult, but it breaks down because you can just see the radiating love, and you're there to support one another. So in those spaces, it's easier. If not, it's a bit hard. Like, what is it you're saying? What is it you're saying? But they often will ask for translation or something if they really want to read it and look at it themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. Are you ready to do piece for us?
I really am, definitely.
Yay! You need
Wonderful.
to what's your piece called?
So this piece here is the piece that I was approached about. It was a project I wrote for a short film called "You've Got This" with the amazing Marnie Simpson and Fully Focused as well, just to encourage young people during this really extremely weird time we're living in. So this is called "You've Got This." You've got this. Jump out of bed, feet hit the floor. What's good for today? I can't let all control be ripped away or get stuck on Groundhog Day. You've got this. I'm gonna keep moving and pushing even though life's pressed pause. Brush teeth, tap feet to insanity's beat, ready for whatever limited edition time will bring. My phone playing questions on repeat. Will I find a job? What about an apprenticeship? Where will my grades even take me? You've got this. Eyes open to my reflection, that new talent or thing. Now's the time to reinvest in me. Rediscover my passions, reflect on my flaws, reskill and retrain because the game has changed. You've got this. Slow down as the day winds down. I've burnt too many candles feeling guilty about quality time just for me. Make time to reconnect too with family and friends, connections I took for granted and definitely won't again. I'll bind them strong. Laugh louder, play harder, hug tighter than before. You've got this. Look at the stars. We'll rise and shine like them, keep uniting for change. That's real change. Injustice can't tear us apart. Smiling more. Set to promote those positives, start that business, lean into our goal, get our grit. We faced lockdown. We're facing lockdown. We found our voice. We're stronger together. Best believe we've got this. Thank you.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
It's got so encouraging.
Mm.
I
What
appreciate
inspired
it.
you like that?
A number of things. I think when we first started this, I was talking to Amani about what he really wants to say, and he wanted like a really rallying cry for young people and to focus on certain things. And I spoke to a number of young people as well, and was speaking to them about what lockdown was like for them, what they learned, how they changed, what they gained, and took bits and pieces of that and had a little story of like going through the day from the beginning to the end and just trying to keep pushing, and also taking my experiences as well of how much I've learned and taking time to slow down, because I consistently have felt guilty about quality time for myself. So taking my experiences, their experiences, and weaving it into this story of like a day in lockdown in a sense.
I just love that message.
Yeah.
You've got this. Woo, do you know how powerful that is?
Mm.
I've
Hey!
learned.
And as well, not even for just young people, like anyone who's going through this at the time, like it's just giving that encouragement that yeah, you've got this, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of us being on another lockdown.
Yeah.
You have
Full
got
of
this.
positivity.
Yeah. Thank
And that's
you.
what we need.
You know what I love most as well, that you did that research before you actually spoke to young people. You spoke about how they were feeling, what their challenges were, and you injected that into your piece. So kudos to you.
Oh, thank you. It's getting other people's voices is really key for poems like that to make sure they're really represented properly, because I don't want it to be speaking for people and it not making sense, or just I'm speaking on behalf of you. Like I'm saying what you really mean and feel and think, because that's not all right.
Yeah. It's like being like an actor. Actors usually do stuff like that, don't they? Like before they actually play a part, they go and research the person who they're, especially if it's like a true story, they go and research the person and really embody that person. Because exactly what you said, I'm speaking on your behalf, and you want to make sure what you're saying is correct. What you're saying is the exact sentiment of how they feel and what they're going through. So I feel like people like yourselves as creatives, artists, and actors and actresses, spoken word artists, that's a lot. That's a heavy job to do. It's a lot on the shoulders, and with that piece that you did it so well. So
Thank you.
Do you have another piece?
I really do. I do. This is a very personal piece. I'll explain it afterwards. So I'll go straight into this one.
No problem.
I am the Isle of Spice. Nutmeg gleaming on tongue, setting off taste of vegetation so rich it nourishes every part. So you can jump up unashamedly to soca, then jump out your chair in adulation, cheering on Karani. I am green land of hardship and shining sun, dressed in waterfalls, washed in sun and landscapes, primed to twist and wind to sound waves of reggae and dance hall, face alight with the same joy Usain brings when he steps into the track. Mixed in a Dutch pot, poured into the island of red, white, and blue that often cries rain and stains skies with grey. Not replenishing vitamin D and dimming my melanin, I shouldn't be in this land. But here I am, I've made it home because it's all I've ever known and what I've come to love and hate. As its ugly spots surface and resurface, oozing colonialism, racism, classism that has ruined multitudes numbering grains of sand. Stomping on those who have come onto its shores, it's hard to feel pride for a place that got its great name from tearing others apart. But they are all me. Part of my recipe that could taste off with any missing ingredients. Why should I feel forced to choose? Who are you to make me choose? Who the hell are you to choose for me? A number of parts make a whole, and I won't negate any parts of me. Thank you.
love it. Love it.
And I click the
Thank you.
fingers.
Thank you.
I feel like I felt like a theme of like a Caribbean vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely did. So I got inspired by that piece. So I used to do monthly discussion groups for my youth organization, and we're talking about concept of race, which was so interesting because we're realizing race is more than just skin color. It's also like where you're from and things like that. And talking about how people often feel forced to choose one thing. Like one person was Caribbean and African, and it was just like, what should I put down? It's like, just take African. It's like, no, I'm Caribbean. Or little things like being like, I'm Jamaican and Grenadian, which was what those two things are. And I was like, I'd say, oh yeah, I'm Jamaican and Grenadian. People go, oh, you're Jamaican. I'm like, yeah, and Grenadian. Like, because you kind of Jamaica, it doesn't negate the Grenadian. So it's really important for me to like know that I am both of those. Like I am Jamaican, I am Grenadian, and I was born in Britain. Like I don't call myself British anymore. So, but it's like, I call it a Caribbean Croydon because Croydon is very different. I'm a Caribbean Croydon. So for me, it's like they've all poured into me, and it's really important just to share that and not be forced to say I'm this one thing. Or people can say to people, you're this one thing, or you should tick this box, all these weird boxes things. So it was inspired by that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a box ticker either. If anyone asks me what my ethnicity, other or prefer not to say.
I always take any of a mixed background.
Yeah.
But then saying that, Gems, I know you said other or preferred not to say, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like in that trapped area, because I just said you want to tick a box, but I want to scream who I am, whatever that may be. So the fact that there's no option there or specific option or like a free throw area to write exactly who you are, like saying prefer not to say and or other, it's like, but I want to say, I want
to be specific
But
about
for me, it's like data collection. I could say that I'm German and Chinese. I'm not German and Chinese.
Yeah, that. No, that was a beautiful piece. And while she was talking about it and when you was explaining like where it came from, I remember my dad, when we have a conversation about where we're from, he always, I can't remember his exact words, but it's basically the sentiment of, so my dad's side is from Barbados, his family's from Barbados, so his heritage is Bayesian. And then he says when you go back, his ancestors are African. So he's African via Barbados, residing in England. And that's his whole journey. So exactly what you said, like he's not one of them. His whole journey, where his ancestors from, where his families, his parents and his parents' parents are from, and then where he now grows up. Like I just said, none of them mean any less. He's all of those things, but a journey of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those places, I should say. So yeah, I love that.
Thank you so much.
We should all embrace our heritage and where we come from and our journey of that, even if we haven't physically been on the journey. I feel like even if we physically haven't, our ancestors have, and so we have.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
I love that, Shanika. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely to meet you all.
Appreciate you.
Lovely to have you.
Let everybody know where they can find you, Shanika.
Follow me on Instagram, Shanika Benjamin _, Twitter, SHANQ Marie, or Google me. I said everyone just Google me. Everything about my journey and stuff will come up. There's a ton of stuff, videos of my work and articles and different things. So that's the main ways.
Okay. One last thing. Question. Have you got any recorded pieces?
Yeah. So if you Google me, there's some recorded pieces that you'll find. So Google Shanika Benjamin, and there are recorded pieces that are found that you'll find there as well. So check that out.
Wicked.
What I was gonna plug is send it to DJ Butch.
Yes. And he can
And we
play
can
it.
have you on our total exposure playlist.
Oh, amazing. Cool.
Definitely. Send us an email for all your stuff that you do have recorded, and yet we'll get that put on there definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much. Shanika.
Oh, thank you. Take care.
Lovely meeting you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Ladies, I love having the spoken word on the show. I always feel like it brings this different element. It's always fresh, and
It was amazing though.
it
Sorry,
is.
she kind of blew me away. Like I was like speechless.
Do you know what? I haven't heard a spoken word piece in ages.
Yeah, I thought it was
And it just
right.
felt so refreshing.
It was. I feel like sometimes that's what the basis of Total Explosion like was built on, like spoken words, speaking how you feel, free, and so we always love when spoken word artists come on. And as Gemma did mention as well, those spoken word artists that are out there, if you're out there, you've never been on our show, send us an email, info@totalexposureuk.com. And if you do have any audio pieces of you doing your work, send them in to us. It's not just the people that we have on the show, but we want to hear about everyone who's out there and expose more creatives and talent. So send us your pieces to that email address, info@totalexposureuk.com, and we will pick some of our favorites to go onto our playlist. Yay!
Are you guys ready for our second guest?
I don't think I am. Well, I saw them earlier, right? And they had all the energy in the world. I think I'm going to end up turning up.
Y'all need to be ready for them. You hear me?
That is what we need. Yes, we are ready.
Need the energy booster right now.
Right. I'm all getting ready. Like, I'm gonna lose some weight.
Yes, you are. You better get your waistline ready. All sorts. Now, our next guest, they go by the name of Nat and Ish. They're twins. Amazing guys, hailing from London. Literally, the duo, they started making music since they were in school. They created beats, mixing, writing down lyrics. So they've been on the go from young. However, from last year is when they started taking their music seriously. And let's bring them on. Let's just bring that Ish on, guys. Let's get to know them because they're full of energy, full of joy, full of life. Welcome, Nat and Ish.
Nat and Ish, yay!
Hey.
I feel like they're coming dancing.
They're coming. Wait.
The energy is next level, mate.
Yeah, the energy is different.
I always feel like we need that energy on the show, like just to spice things up and never hurt no one. A little bit extra energy.
Of course.
I'm a double, like not even just one.
No. Yes.
Double energy.
There's two of them.
Like, what more can you ask for? I'm always intrigued by twins. I've had this thing about twins. Like, since I've got children and I've wanted twins from the first child.
I would love twins.
So I think this is going to be the first time we've on the show.
It is the first time, actually.
So that's going to be something new. So I'm looking forward to that and speaking to them about their music and what they're doing and
what they've been up to, isn't it?
Exactly. Guys, before they do come on, just to plug again, you can follow us on Instagram. It's at Total Exposure UK. Also, we're on Facebook, Total Exposure UK. As Gemma mentioned, we do have our Spotify playlist coming up very soon. We will be dropping it. So if you are not currently following us on Instagram, go over to Instagram quickly. I know you've got your smartphones. You can double tap. You can double tap and add us on Instagram right now to keep up to date with everything we have going on. Nat and Ish, hey guys.
Evening. Thursday vibrations, energy. How you mean? Thursday.
What did you call it?
No, I said Thursday. Yeah, I said
Thursday.
I said Thursday vibrations, man. Good Thursday vibrations, man. 100%.
Definitely. So before we go further, which one's Nat and which one's Ish?
Yes. Go on.
Nat and Ish.
How did you? Bluetooth.
I stayed silent.
Yeah, right. I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle. Yeah, Nat and Ish. I was like, okay.
No, we love it. It's good to meet you guys. So Miss Combs gave us a rundown and a little bit about you and what you've been doing, but we want to hear it from yourselves. Like, give us a rundown of who Nat and Ish are.
Nat and Ish, we're like, well, first of all, before anything, we're identical twins. We're creatives, so we've been literally acting and dancing like, well, and then we started like dancing and then we started like making beats and music since we're young. We started taking music and soca seriously since last year. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I think he was even touched on before, like, 'cause we were like actors and stuff, and then dancing properly for about a good 3 years, and then blew our ankles. You know what I mean? Yeah. Both of us sprained ankles 6 and 1, 6 and 1, 4. I'm not joking. I'm being serious. Like backflips and all that. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. So we're like, okay, cool. They went into singing from last year. Yeah. Dropped Lucian, man. We dropped like a teaser on Instagram to see if people would like it in terms of soca. Because like some of our families from Grannyville, Denry, in the valley in Lucia, so that's where like Denry segment originated from. You know what I mean? So what we heard the beat, later into the beat, and then it's just taken off from there. To be fair, so like we are, like we said, identical twins, but we are also soca artists, and we do soca, we do reggaeton, we mix that soca like. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff coming out.
Yeah.
We head now is going to be a bit different for the next kind of like 2-3 months of next year. Yeah. So what we do, is just bring a nice vibe.
You do.
Exactly. A nice vibe. Nice vibe. It's a nice vibe.
Oh my gosh, you guys are actual twins.
Well, I hope so.
So you guys said that you first dancers. Sorry, Cindy. You guys said you were first dancers.
Tell us more about your acting, because that's something that I don't even know much about myself.
Okay, cool. But basically, like me and both of us, we were into acting and then like performing up since we were young. So around the corner from us, we're like a youth club, but we started to like acting. Like my cousin went there first of all, but literally around the corner, not too far from my house, and then we joined like Identity Drama School. But like that was before how Identity was how it is now. So I know Identity now is a lot well known, is doing very, very well, but when we joined, it was more as infancy when it just started. 100%. So like the same one that like John Boyega went to, basically, yeah. But I started when it was an infant stage. And we started acting from there. It was commercials, films. We had a documentary about us on our acting channel. So like we've done quite a few stuff.
And then we got into dancing. We were in university, like street dancing. Then won the UK Street Dance Championships twice. And then from there, we blew our ankles just from tumbling. You know what I mean? And age, innit? There's a dance age. It's only going to be a certain amount of time. So blew our ankles. And then obviously, you still wanted to be creative and stuff. Yeah. And then that's where, obviously, soca's in our bones. You know what I mean? We're fully Lucian. We love soca music and everything. Once it's through our bones. And then that's when it starts turning to 100% songwriting.
The life of a dancer. Damn.
The thing is, 110%. I agree with you. Like, a lot of people won't see you're training from like, say for example, we'll study or go work, and then we're like training from like 8 until like 1 a.m. and then you're performing. So people only see that bit, but then the injuries you get. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And you have to make sure you warm up.
Because if you're doing a routine, let's say at least 15 to 20 times. And you have to tumble at a certain point. If you do 15 tumbles, one of them, when you're starting off, is not going to land.
The good thing about us, at least we always make sure our waistlines are always well
oiled with WD-40.
So it's always a vibe. But how are you guys? How are you doing this? How are you?
You're
again.
There she goes.
There she is. Now, how are you guys? How are you this evening? And how are you finding the first day of lockdown?
Yeah, man.
Lockdown doesn't really affect me, so I'm just living my life as normal.
The only thing that is stopped is the fetting.
Yeah.
But I'm good with that.
I'm going to be careful what I say because this is being recorded. Lockdown is lockdown, isn't it?
Not if you're a key worker. Hey.
Yeah, we're good. We're happy to have you guys on. As I said, before you came on, we've never had twins on. You guys are definitely doing the whole twin thing. And yeah.
I don't think the twin thing, we're just doing us, but because we're twins, you're more in sync. If that makes sense.
So it's like, for example, you would say to us, what is it like being a twin? And we'll say to you, what's it like not being a twin?
This is like having an older brother or sister.
Yeah, that's your normal. This is our normal.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess so. Yeah, I get that definitely. So how is it growing up? Because obviously, as you just said, I have siblings, and some of us are into the same things, but we're not twins. So some of us are older, some of us are younger. Even though we might be into the same thing, we do it at different paces because some are older, some are younger. So how is it being the same age, looking exactly the same? How do you know that?
Like him. Oh, come on, please. They're trying to insult me. And we're live as well. Steady. This is being recorded. Steady. No,
how do you know, okay, the other one wants to do what I want to do? Or is it a thing where you always do it together? Or is it, oh, we both like the same thing, we'll try it together? How do you come about that?
I think it's because you live together and we've been together from prior on earth in your mum's womb, you're deeper in tune and aligned on a different level than most people would. You get what I'm saying? And if that's your person that you're spending all your days with, from there up until today, the bond just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like a magnet. I mean, you leave a magnet together long as it gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
But I think that, like, even though we're so close, but we still have our differences and so we don't always do everything together.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So like we were in the same class until we got to about
year
6.
And my mum had enough.
My mum was like, I had enough because like it got to a point when we was in like secondary school, whatever. If things were like like little rumble, whatever. Because we had long hair, believe it or not. Yeah,
we did have hair.
Yeah, we had
my hair was like hair.
Hair, long hair, you know.
You lie.
So basically, where's the photos? It got burnt now. It got burnt now. But anyway, yeah. So we had longer hair, but like when you're in school and anything that happens, it's easy to say, oh, it was the twins and that. And my mum just had enough, and she was like, you know what, separate us class and stuff. But the sad thing, especially when we went into work in film and stuff like in our business world, we were in 2 different paths. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like the good thing about both of us is that we're very in sync, very in tune, but we know what our strengths are.
And we make sure we keep each other on that level.
Yeah, so we play to our strengths. Okay, if you're better at crunching the numbers, crunch numbers. If you're better at marketing or sales, you do that. This. We just bring it together. So when you come to both of us, then it's like it's well patterned rather than everyone focusing on one thing. Just play to our strengths.
That question. So how do you write your music then? If one person doesn't like what you've written, what does the other one do?
If you don't like it, I don't like it.
Simple. You gotta come harder.
Come harder. Because the thing about
that's a motivation.
Like just first from a certain standard. I wouldn't really want him to buy anything bad, and he wouldn't want me to buy anything bad.
So we're like, okay, cool. Do you know what? How we come up with it? Sometimes we can be in the studio and we can hear a rhythm, and then we just start like freestyle or like just like partying in the studio, and we'll start creating hooks. So first of all, we normally make the hook.
Yeah. A lot of people, if you look at us, you just think we're this. I'm just literally partying, but I'm literally just like music starts creating the hook usually, and then the verse, and then from there it literally just follows suit.
It flows suit. But sometimes we can like. But sometimes we would make sure we write a whole tune and we're like, okay, we're going to go studio and we're going to like, smash out this tune within an hour or 2 hours or whatever. You know?
But it depends what vibe I am.
Yeah. But like, if someone's not feeling it, we're not feeling it. Like at the end of the day, it's both of our names on a product going out to the listeners, and it's something that we love dearly. So like, if we don't feel it, we just want to be the best that it can be to come out.
100%.
We don't want to do this. Like a disservice to ourselves, let alone to everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
Question? Go on.
What if there's a song that you both actually don't like, but the producer says it's gonna be a hit? Would you trust in your producer?
Do you know what? The thing is, yeah, because our producer has produced quite a lot of
but even if he said to do it and we don't like it, I will always play it to certain people around me. I will play to certain people around me. We've got like a certain network of people I'll play it to and let them hear it. If they like it, and I'm not just gonna do something, but if I feel that he's got a good air and he's coming from another angle, then
but the reason why we say that is because our producer's been in the music industry quite a long time, so he's made a lot of good tunes. But if it was a person that was sending me a beat, and I was like, if I genuinely don't feel it, I'm not doing it. Like the Caribbeans will say, if my spirit don't take it, I'm not in it. You know what I mean? Like I don't do stuff just for doing sake.
But if you're close to me,
and then you're like, no, bro, like
this actually bangs.
Acoustically, this bangs. When this actually bangs, then I'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Was there a track that you've got for us today?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta hear it today.
Yeah, man. We'll build a vibe. We'll build a vibe. So what we'll do, the first tune we actually play, is our debut single.
Yeah. Debut single, Lucian Man.
This one is a legendary segment. I'm not gonna listen here, even though you're having a conversation. It's not an interview, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see anyone still right now.
Yeah, so if I feel in the vibe and you feel like you want to walk up. Okay. Hey. What we tell them? Hey. As a Lucian man, you don't understand that I like to jam bam bam. With my rum in my hand, when we roll it, so quick, chili, palate. What we tell them? Is she not nice? We coming to be alive, and we're drinking German spice. We're fetting all day until midnight. If you're in the mass, let me see your flag. But if you're playing jump, let me know that you're my ready, bully, my girl. Touch your toes and knees, my girl. Make the bum fit, my girl. Make it take and make top. Pour a shot in my glass. Even before I ask, I go to the bar with no behavior and empty the thing there. But we can learn as a Lucian man. You don't understand. Oh God, I like to jump and bam. With my rum in my hand, ready, bully, so quick, chili, palate, pop. What you getting? Back shot. What she getting? Back shot. She got the new wood. What she getting? Back shot. Back shot. Oh, she got the new wood. She got the new wood. Oh gosh. Oh golly. Bam bam looking big like Lori. And she having no regard. She whining on everybody. I'm quite disappointed. You guys didn't get on one. Yeah, you know. It's still in the vibe.
Pulled out the shot. I was like, oh damn, I forgot to get my glass of wine.
Yeah, but a shot as well.
A shot of water.
Yeah. I come up with that Lucian Man. What was the inspiration behind that? Was you in the studio? Did it happen? And then did you come up with the song and then think, no, we need to lay this down? How did it happen?
Yeah, you know, like we heard the instrumental and was like,
This sounds
hard. We were like, this sounds hard. So I was like, it was like a Denry instrumental, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm a Lucian man. You don't understand. And this was like, no, carry on. And I was like, so we started vibing.
And then I had some parts of another tune that I just put on this one, and we just started trying it out.
Yeah, and then we're like, do you know what? Like, then we was on Insta, like, shall we actually make this to a tune? And everyone was like, yeah, this was bang. This was loud in Carnival. So then we're like, do you know what? Let's go studio. So I put up my boy, and then it was like, okay, cool. And he went to the studio and got it done. So that's how it was done, to be fair.
So you said that you've been doing music for a year now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you know that you always had like some musical talent previous? Like what made you think, oh, we want to get into music? Was it-
You know, like, I think when I was in college, I done performing arts. So I could always hold a note, and then I stopped training my voice, so it just went. But I would since we were like 16, 14, we all used to like to MC. I always had a lyric book, and I always used to write raps anyway and stuff. And he would do that, and I would like beatbox or produce. So I'd be like making beats and stuff like that. But or something, I'll go on mic. You know what I mean? Like someone they couldn't go on mic, I'll jump on mic. But yeah, right.
Egypt.
No, but you know when you constantly freestyle to like a rap beat or a rhyme beat, and then you're like, let's do to a circle to keep yourself on point, just creativity. Yeah. And then you done something and you sound good, and I was like, oh, this is the way. But because we grew up in Soca, we grew up in Soca. We're from St. Lucia. Our uncle's a Soca artist. I've always been playing maths since I've been young, so as soon as I heard that Soca beat, it was there.
Yeah. No, I love that. So how are you finding doing soca music in the UK? And how was the how welcoming is it?
Look, doing soca in the UK, I think it just depends on the person. I don't necessarily think matters about the country. If you're making good music, you're going to be making good music. If the country is at its what stage that it could be at its infancy, its medium, whatever. But I think for us in the UK, doing it in the UK is cool. I like it. It's a niche, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I think that like we're at a point where it's bubbling, like it's bubbling. Really? Well, when people say to us like, "Oh yeah, UK soca artist," no, I'm a soca artist and I live in the UK. You don't say a British rapper. Oh yeah, you're a British rapper, you're a UK rapper, or you're a UK Afrobeat. Yeah, you're like an Afrobeat. Yeah. So yeah, so we don't really put the barrier in front of us. We allow that barrier to be in front of us. Because Joy, like the same people who would listen to, let's say like rap or gram, they'll definitely listen to soca. Do you know what I mean? So it's just all about making everyone's ears more acceptable. But yeah, so I enjoy it. We enjoy. You're in a niche. You're in a niche. I see the benefits of it. A lot of people are, oh yeah, but I know a lot of people. Question. Wait. No, but the thing is, because I'm like, I know a lot of people like it should be bigger than how it is at the moment. But I like it. But it's a building block. It's your blessing. It's your blessing. You see, for a man, it's like you planted a seed. You put into this in the soil. You watered it. Put it on good soil. And it will grow. It's going to grow regardless. Man. You know what I'm saying? It takes 9 months to make a baby. So you can't think it's going to go in 2 years and it's going to pop out. You know what I'm saying? It'll take time. But yes, sorry, you had a question.
I was going to say, how have you infused soca and reggaeton together?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. On a couple of tunes. About 3 or 4 tunes.
Do you speak Spanish? Oh.
Pardon?
Do you speak Spanish?
Can, but what we do, I can. We speak Creole fluently anyway, so we speak patois. Not that Creole, baby. It's not that Creole. No, that Creole, baby. But you know what? Yeah, do you know what we've done? It was like, why not infusing it like you had like Chaka Demus done like Murder She Wrote. That's over like a reggaeton beat. So reggaeton kind of reggae beat. Do you know what I mean? So like we're like, there's so many genres that can be mixed and crossed. Do you know what I mean? So like we're like, why don't we all speak our language in tunes anyway, but make Creole sound even sexy like reggaeton. Yeah. So we started listening to how they phrase things and started bending our words a bit more. Yeah. But there's like a next wave which you hear like a lot of our music coming out now. Yeah, like Crumbs had some of it. Crumbs in the video. Yeah, Crumbs in the video for one of the tunes and then heard quite like 2 other tunes. Yeah, we got
the tunes that are about to drop from you guys. I hope everyone's ready. I do. The tunes are dope. The one that Mama.
Mama's coming. Mama's on it.
Oh, I'm ready for you guys.
yeah. That's coming out. Hopefully, I'm not sure. We haven't got a date on it, but it's literally at the final stages. So hopefully, it should be coming out within, let's say, hopefully a month. Yeah, hopefully within a month. Yeah.
Have you ever been in a fet and actually heard your song play?
Yes. I love it. And then everyone looks at you like, I'm not choosing the star like, I want to enjoy the tune myself. I want to walk up. I want to hear my tune. I want to wind up myself. I don't want to just perform with them. I want to enjoy it as a feta, but it's an amazing feeling. It's a blessing, isn't it? Like when you put like your energy into a tune or like your love and your passion to something, 100%. And you're vibing to it. Like there's tunes that we're bumping that we've made and we're in a car. We're like, this is hard. And when you go to the dance and people feel what you feel, it's one of the best feelings. Yeah, it's like we said. Yeah, one of the things I want to take off. I want our tune to be played on the truck in Notting Hill. And when that done, when I hit Notting Hill, everyone was winding up. I was like blowing horns and stuff. I'm like, I'm glad you felt what we felt. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
Come on, you know, Lucian Man is basically Soca Sunday's theme tune, right? Like we play that every Sunday to end Soca Sunday.
Yeah, blessing, man.
Blessing,
Big up
blessing.
DJ, big up DJ Arms.
Big up DJ Arms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
he's
up
a
DJ
legend,
Ams
legend.
every time. But I mean, literally, he always drops it, and it's because like the guys at GFM Radio, they love that track. They absolutely love it. It's
Big
like,
love, man. Big love,
big love, big love.
GFM. Yes.
everyone's jumping. It's like we've heard
No, no, it's a fact. We came down. It was a fact.
Yeah, we came down. It was a vibe.
It was a vibe.
It was a vibe.
that was wicked when you guys did it. And you know, when you was talking about the infusions of music, Jem and Jai, they've also done Lucian Man on a grime track. And
Oh, yeah.
Sounds dope.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it can cross.
That's what John, when we were there, we done it over like Eskimo.
That's it.
Yeah.
We done it with Eskimo.
If you performed it like that would have been different on the show.
But no, it's how it. John, if
you should have done it on the show, it would have sounded different.
Oh,
but you should have told us. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but there's still time.
I can still rock. I can still rock. Whenever you guys want it, I can still rock.
See you. Ready. Come on, come with it.
Why don't you do the second track first and then do a snippet of time last? What'd you say?
Guys, whilst we're waiting for them to play the next track, don't forget to follow them on Instagram. You can find their Instagram details up on the screen. We put up, it's at Nat and Ish Twins on Instagram. And don't forget to follow us at Total Exposure UK on Instagram as well. We got Nat and Ish about to perform their next song. Come on.
Just whine, just bring your sexy behind. When I come behind you, it's your time to shine. Don't want your number, just want to whine. Take time and see it. Sexy, girl, what you doing to me? You have me back on the truck with my hands up. Girl, you're not easy. So just make the bum bum tick tick talk. Make the bum bum talk. No time for break. Hey, this is no time to stay. Shake that bum bum like a milk with the wine, 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 wine. Make she wine, 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 wine. She tried climb bodies up, still getting walk. Now she can't walk on the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road, the road, the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road, the road. Said she wants some wine. See what I done to your friend last time. Bend down, up, chop, turn around, push back. That's what I call wine. Now you think I'm playing with you? How I'm playing with you? Come closer, whisper in your head. This is what I do, shall do. So just bring your waist and come. Bring it up, just like I said, drum. Just make it vibrate inside the section. Take time. I said time. Now you're giving me walk till I can't walk. Now she can't walk on the road. Use a bad whiner in the club with some designer. Bend it down like a coal miner. A coal miner, yes, a coal miner. Listen, use a bad whiner in the club with some designer. Bend it down like a coal miner. A coal miner, yes, a coal miner. Oh gosh, oh golly, Bam looking big like Lorry, and she having no regard. She whining on everybody. Oh gosh, oh golly, Bam looking big like Lorry, and she having no regard. She whining on what she getting back shot. What she getting back shot. She getting the wood. She getting the wood. What she getting? What she getting? She getting it.
Hey!
Wait!
I love how in sync you both are, like with the ad-libs as well. Like when it drops just perfectly on time.
Blessing.
We love the versatility. I've never had a soca track on no grime beat. So
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's vibes. Yes, energy.
No,
I do have a question though. Like, what was going to be the actual second track you was going to perform?
What, sorry?
What was going to be the other track that you
We
originally?
was gonna play on the road, yeah. But we was gonna play it normal, like normal soca beat. So when you said you wanted something versatile, so we done most of on the road over that, and then we started freestyling on it. It the box, yeah? Yeah. You stepped out the box. Energy.
Energy is your last track that you were going to perform. We still want the people to hear it. So if we end off with your last track. Let the people know where they can find you before you go. Sorry.
You can find us on Instagram at Nat and Ish Twins.
Yes, Nat and Ish Twins. Find us there.
Perfect.
Your music also on Spotify?
It's
Correct,
on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's on Spotify, iTunes. There's all digital platforms. Just type in Nat and Ish, and you find all of our tunes there. Lucian Man, Too Blessed to Be Stressed,
On the Road, and Mama Coming Soon.
Yeah.
But listen to the music, have a good time, have a vibe, catch a vibe, and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the original Give on the Road. Listen,
toi, on the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Hold on. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road, my girl. Just whine, just bring your sex in me high when I come behind you. Your time. I don't want your number, just want to whine. Take time, listen. Sexy, girl, what you doing to me? No, back on the chalk with my hands on. Girl, you're not easy. So just make the bam bam take it on. Make the bam bam stop. No time for break. Hey, this is no time to sleep. Shake that bam bam like an earthquake. Girl, whine. Let she whine. She tried climb on the top to still getting walk. Now she can't walk on the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Says she wants some wine. See what I done to your friend last time. Bend down, arch up, turn around, push back. That's what I call wine. Now you think I'm playing with you? How I ain't playing with you. Come closer, whisper in your ear. This what I know shall do. So just bring your waistline, come. Lift it up, just like a steel drum. Just make it vibrate when you gyrate inside the section. Take time. I said time. Listen, now you're giving me walk till I can't talk. Now I can't walk on the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Oh gosh. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Oh. Oh. On the road. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. The road. Oh gosh. Whining on the road, just mash up the road. Whine it. Wait. Whine it.
That and it.
Blessings. Thank you.
Love you guys so much, man.
Big love, man. Big love. Thank you for having us, man. Much appreciated.
Guys, that was On the Road. You can stream that on Spotify. There we go. Nat and Ish.
Big love.
Go follow them on Spotify. Go follow them on Instagram. Nat and Ish Twins on Instagram. They performed On the Road and they also performed Lucian Man for us. We're so grateful to have you on the show. We love the energy. We love the vibe.
God bless, man. Thank you for having us, man. Honestly, we appreciate it, man. 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Have a blessed evening and catch an amazing vibe.
Definitely.
And try to enjoy the lockdown. Don't let it get you. Jumping through the lockdown doesn't mean you have to be locked down.
Yes.
All right.
Send your music to us, Nat and Ish, so that we can put it on our playlist and get our resident
100%.
to play that. But Butch Cassidy in the house.
What's going on? You know, all right.
Blessings.
Nice to meet you, gents.
Thank you, my brother. Blessings, man.
Guys, that's Nat and Ish. Don't forget to to stream their music on Spotify, On the Road, Lucian Man, Mama coming out soon. So if you want to keep up to date with everything they have going on, head over to their Instagram right now, Nat and Ish Twins, and follow them. Thank you once again, guys.
Have a good
Love
evening,
every
man. Love, man.
timeline ish.
Bye.
Love.
Take care, guys.
DJ Butch, how have you been this week, my brother?
Good evening. I had to kick back. I was going to jump in earlier, but everything was going right, and I was just listening. I was taking it all in. The week's been good. The week has been good. I've been staying focused and making sure that survival is the main point of call, getting through with what's going on. But yeah, and keeping those around me focused and not letting them get swallowed up with emotions and other stuff as well. So yeah, it's been good.
That's so important. Did you do anything last night to before the lockdown? Did you go enjoy yourself or do anything?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I carried on. I met up with a couple of friends earlier on in the week, but I didn't want to go OTT. So because I work in the morning, so I just carried on like it's a normal morning. Just got on with it. You know what I mean? Luckily, I'm in an industry that didn't get lock off, so back to work, innit? Just keep going.
Yeah. You guys are based in London. Did you see any change today with the second lockdown going into place? Did it seem like different?
Just a bunch of fireworks left, right, and centre.
Only thing I saw was some thick fog.
Oh my God, the fog this morning in London was real.
Yeah. It's quite crisp though, the air.
Yeah, that was the only change. The weather, the temperature has dropped.
Yeah.
I like the cold, guys. I hate the cold. I'm all about summer.
I love the winter. I love it. I love cozying up next to the fireplace, the hot chocolate,
yeah, that's cool.
mellow cream, and a cookie crumble.
I hate the cold.
I don't mind it as much because I like winter fashion. So I like to layer.
I don't like layers. That's my problem.
I love layers. Well, I can't dress as nice in the summer because obviously it's warm. So when it gets to winter, I feel like that's where my real fashion edginess comes in. So I love winter. Plus, it's my birthday, guys. Hey.
Dirty. Don't be dirty.
I wish I was going to be 30, but yeah. November season. So yeah. Guys, if you are following us, it's the first time you've been here, like this video, subscribe to the Black Eyes TV7 channel. And seeing as we're into a new lockdown, don't be discouraged. You can find us here every single Thursday to keep you company. What I mean, that's a great thing. You got you beautiful ladies. You got the vibes of Butch Cassidy in the house, and then obviously we have our artists come on or our creatives come on as well. So we got you covered, guys. Stay locked in every Thursday 9 p.m. on the Black Eyes TV7 channel right here. And if you're not already following us on Instagram to keep up to date with everything that we have going on, follow us at Total Exposure UK, or if you're a Facebook person, also you can get into that on Facebook, which is Total Exposure UK.
Hey, who's ready? Who is ready?
Me.
Ready. Hey,
I'm about to get my Shazam on right now.
Guys, ready for the music, boys? Yes.
Take us away, Butch.
And you're gonna need your Shazam because I've got some new music as well. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna kick off the show with something that I forgot to play last week, which is a DJ in the community, go by the name of Larizzle, and he's made like a nice Afro house type thing. It's called I'ma Play. There's some nice videos of people dancing to it on the internet. So go find that one. Let's kick this one off.
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy right here, looking after you. Total Exposure right here, Black Ice TV7. Big thanks to the artists that came and joined us this week. Season 2 of Total Exposure. Let's get into it. This is Larizzle. I'ma play. Let's go.
Yes.
Absolutely loving this one. It's definitely the house sound of the year. Butch Cassidy, Total Exposure. Remember where you heard it. Larizzle, track entitled I'ma Play. We have the Spotify playlist ready. Search Total Exposure and get ready to follow us for some big, big music. Right, get your Spotify ready. This one is called Peng Black Girls, courtesy of Any and Amia Brave. What a banger.
There's Peng Black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Pencil braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Want a fat booty like Kardashians. Want a fat booty like my auntie got a yo. We love the...
When I mean this is fire, this is fire. Any Peng Black Girls, listen bars.
There's Peng Black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Pumping braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Want a fat booty like Kardashians. Want a fat booty like my auntie got a yo. We love the blood clot, Dello reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown women things, I'm never at risk. Mind my own business, I'm never in mess. Who am I ain't bae, get a slice of the cake. Want a house with a view and a new pair of shoes. Keep it real from the jump, Gucci gang, little pump, little vibe, little bass, little kick, little snare, little lies, big truths. Do you, they don't care. Do you, they don't care. Get your ass at the box and build up from there. I don't have a gang with me, but I still walk with a gangster lean. I rock Nikes cause we think they're clean. MJ leather jacket, beat it Billie Jean. MJ leather jacket cause I think I'm bad. That's cool, I like it. The growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be alright. Give me some time.
away. I took a little time. Alright, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. I think I need some time away. I took a little time. Alright, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright.
So many verses. Type them, put them in cursive. Deep like I'm burying hearses. Preach like I'm doing up churches. Sin for a bit, I got urges. They got Chanel bags and purses. And I got some mashed up bands that I won't throw away cause I'm needy and hurting. I keep it in cause I can. I've seen the drinks and the cans. I think it's in my genetics. So the gin and the juice that I drink, I'm indebted. So if I fall off, it's expected. Wow. Gather your thoughts and collect them now. Penny for my thoughts, make a fortune. Bow. How'd you keep rapping off beat, bro? How? Talking about you getting on the tracks is when everybody's here, we don't need more friends. Just you.
Serious lyrics, serious vibe, big rhythm.
He was in school while they were doing ends. Now he's doing money and
This is what it's all about each and every Thursday, right here. Total Exposure UK
he said to me,
to the world with Butch Cassidy
that's what they wanted for me.
on Black Ice TV 7.
Fix you a plate, but no one can force you to eat like.
This next one literally got sent to me at 8:30 today. He goes by the name of ZK. Track entitled Everything Litty. I just love the lingo in this track. Just the bars and the way he's dropping it. Have a listen.
Stab my bro, my slam, my killie. You see it, you see me. Lock this party, let's get jumpy. Trust me, everything litty. Fit round in with a bumper, I huncho, grab that, she's trinny. This last game was too silly, her damn ZK, now she won't get giddy. Stab my bro, my slam, my killie. You see it, you see me. Lock this party, let's get jumpy. Trust me, everything litty. Fit round in with a bumper, I huncho, grab that, she's trinny. This last game was too silly, her damn ZK, now she won't get giddy. Wallahi, wallahi. Could you put trust in your chargy? How many man got window ching? Move faster with them car keys. I ain't risking my life at parties. Everything gets soaked up like Carney. In the back of the ride with my abti. Somali. I could put that on wallahi. She said, what are you on that clock? She's Marley. Big back, can't let that pass me. Man, tap that, slap that to my doggy. Hatchbacks filled up with our army. Their heartbeat skips when they bought my doggies. 3J, Safri, Raleigh. I get jealous when they're running past me. Stab my bro, my slam, my killie. You see it, you see me. Lock this party, let's get jumpy. Trust me, everything litty. Fit round in with a bumper. I huncho, grab that, she's trinny. This last game was too silly. Her damn ZK, now she won't get giddy. Stab my bro, my slam, my killie. You see it, you see me. Lock this party, let's get jumpy. Trust me, everything litty. Fit round in with a bumper. I huncho, grab that, she's trinny. This last game was too silly. Her damn ZK, now she won't get giddy. I told bro that far from famous, I just jumped on London roads. 20 minutes away from town, I just lined up like 100 souls. Said I should leave me if I go Joe, so why would I buy shit nose? They said go black, you'll never go back. This white chocolate had a scratching nose. Your DJ had to take man JA, had to vacate cause she thinks I'm tell. Told her I came back from a holiday, but the wet sunlight and felt. Security squad just running my social and pictures of me on the Daily Mail. In my window like bro, you listening, days listening, days listening, days listening.
Go check it out, ZK or ZK, Everything Litty. Had to make it up this week. I can't put this down.
This is God's work, we don't care what them a say.
God's work. I am DDB featuring Ill Blue. Choose.
Assalamu alaikum. We know on a time for the pagans. Fixing another wine. He stands for my passions. Bless me when I plan to the game. New plans, you can never start away from. I'm about to take off. I might pull up, I'm off to something. Should have put out approach precaution. Calling, it's time for me, chosen. He puts the shine for the pressure decline once. Let me know, see God's work here at every show. He hold me down, good now.
This is God's work, we don't care what them a say. We don't care what them a say. We make the beat, my shoe work, we don't care what them a say. We don't care what them a say. God's work, we don't care what them a say. We don't care what them a say. We can bless my man crush, we don't care what them a say. We don't care what them a say.
Never gonna test my dreams. Enemies can never test me. I trust the energy. Happiness all around me, you all know it. I tell my mama, don't worry, I gotta give you just everything. Don't make me feel like gravy. Tell me what it feel like. Spend another check in a week. Trust and believe. Drowning my way when you swim so deep. How hard you been cheap? Never be DDP. People see shine on.
If you haven't heard it, go get it, go find it. I am DDB featuring Ill Blue, God's work.
God's work, you don't care what them a say. You don't care what them a say. You make me my shoe work, you don't care what them a say. You don't care what them a say. God's work, 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 God's work.
Straight into this one.
The love is overrated, so I drop.
Courtesy of Western, track entitled Never Find.
Looking for the good life right through the summer. You'll never find one man who do you like me. You'll never find one man who do you like me. I'm looking at the bands and it shows me. Cold nights in my stony. She want wine for me slowly, but I'm thinking about the moolah low-key. She a loose up, she a loose up. She want me right now in the future. She like rocks with the goose. Tell a man bye-bye with my deuce up. And we do it again. We do it again. And we do it again.
Yeah.
Overrated, so I chose the commas. I be drinking for the good life right through the summer. You'll never find one man who do you like me. You'll never find one man who do you like me.
Who you know that could treat you like a lady? Same thing that could drive you crazy. My word, let me give you that, baby. Same thing right here. We'll give you all the above. That ain't paying no bills. When we get lost in this love, I ain't taking no L's. You would never find it like me, sweet boy, but you know I keep it straight. Ain't that where the back at? Tap that where the tap at? Card or cash, cause you know the love is overrated.
I be drinking for the good life right through the summer. You'll never find one man who do you like me. You'll never find one man who do you like me.
Baby, hey yo, I said I know you'll never find. Never mind. Fat, let me get the super size. Fat, looking like it come with extra fries. I'm the Mac with the cheese. I forget a slice, I don't think the love is overrated. Just the underlying issues got us agitated. Not to mention when your intuition's activated, we don't really see it eye to eye, it's just debate. God walk with my walk through the magistrates. Pray it never go crown court by their majesty. So tell me, woman, is it one man? I tell you, hey, or is it enough, man? Cause if so,
the love is overrated, so I chose the commas. I be drinking for the good life right through the summer.
West London's very own Western, track entitled Never Find. Recent release, double feature as well. Armageddon. You are locked into Total Exposure, powered by Black Ice TV7. My name is Butch Cassidy, and this is the jam, the end jam. I had to play this. Tiana Major 9 featuring Haley from Western. Have a listen to this.
I need more hours in the day. I always seem to run out of time when I think about you.
They're doing a lovers rock thing, you know. It's a remix of the track Thinking About You. Listen.
I need more hours in the day. I always seem to run out of time when I think about you. When I think about you, I could be doing other things, but you're all that's on my mind when I'm not around you. When I'm not around you. And this would sound so cute, sound so sweet, if you felt the same way about me. But this love is unrequited and I try to fight it. You're number one, you're in need. I need more hours in the day. just to think about you. All I do is think about you. All I do is think about you.
Total Exposure UK, Butch Cassidy, bringing that UK street heat. Tiana Major 9, featuring Haley. Wagwan.
All me do is think about you from the and she love it when we kick it like we ball. Is this love when you're falling, darling? So you know you have to put your all in. You know watch no one from time you come, you know them not ready. Anywhere me go, you know we have to hold I'm ready. Comfortable when you're around the rest can't be so tell me what you feel like. All you have to do is give the green light. Your heart beat like drum, pum pum pum, and you know say there's nothing else. I was in the days just to think about you.
I'm sorry. When I heard this, I had to reload it about 4 times, man. Young artist doing a nice reggae lovers rock style. Tiana Major 9, Haley from Western. You should have heard this by now. Bugsy Malone, Skip Marley.
Pack shot, and we cause a commotion. This is selector, put that rewind in motion. Shock and pump pack shot, let them know what's up. This is selector, better wheel it up. Shock and pump pack shot.
I'm in the backseat, I'm on the left flank. Range Rover looking like a big tank. SVR sounding like a Mustang. Even the exhaust pipe will get a man prank. Ever seen 5 man hop out of the 4-door? Montclair smelling like a Tom Ford. Greeting him in French, I'm saying bonjour. She's wifey because she doesn't need contour. Hit 7 figures, took a breather. D can't tell them free reacher. I know they died me in school, but now I get paid way more than an ed teacher. Man, I'm no stranger to the roadside. Everywhere we go, we take the good vibe. God, thank God, I live a good life. No more packs in the pussy.
Shot, and we cause a commotion. This is selector, put that rewind in motion. Shock and pump pack shot, let them know what's up. This is selector, better wheel it up.
As we move straight into this one landed this week for me. Kelly Kiara, track entitled Pretty Girl Style. And I love the R&B drilly crossover style on this one. Let's go. Butch Cassidy looking after you, winding down the session. Total Exposure UK.
Nails, hair, money, everything is lit right now. Tell me how you feel about it. Yeah, you know I'm running out. It's that pretty girl style. Yeah, you know we will why. If I thinking that it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. 15 carry on a ring. He wanna buy me nice things, ooh. So I'ma let him know his thing, I've been pretty go wild. Put me in a rollie cause I never got the time. Wanna take me overseas, wanna take me to bed, ooh. It's that pretty girl style. Yeah, you know we will why. If I thinking that it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Ooh. You like the things that I do, see you like the things that I say. Ooh. I'ma take him for a ride, I'ma bring that pretty girl fire. Ooh. Take me on a spree, spend it on me. This got him cool, make him go cool. It's that pretty girl style.
So I'ma let him do his thing.
Butch Cassidy.
Had to give her one that full spin. Love that one. Kelly Kiara, Pretty Girl Star, coming off of Greater Heights. Salute. I like this one.
Red wine spilled on my ice white.
Santino LeSaint, track entitled Cigarettes and Alcohol. Remember where you heard it, right here, Total Exposure.
Fix it all, try to make it work.
Black Ice TV 7, Butch Cassidy. Let's go.
Cause you are when we were driving home. I'm playing victim to this alcohol. I'm just sensitive, I know. But when we're drunk, we're always in love. Out of control. Cigarettes and alcohol. You're gonna get the best of us both. But no matter what you do, I'll still love you. Red label and some white marble. Some things we just can't let go. But no matter what I say, I'll still love you. I'll still love you. Dior sand on the waist of my jeans.
Love the vocals.
Be drunk, just remember it, please. What's some more couldn't let say? I thought you said you never do that to me. So why don't I believe you? Why don't you believe me too, babe? Love is blind and it's crazy. Ooh. You cussed me out when we were driving home. Product of the alcohol. And you don't care, I know I know. But when cigarettes and alcohol. You're gonna get the best of us both. But no matter what you do, I'll still love you. Red label and some white marble.
Hailing from Brixton, South London. Santino LeSaint, Cigarettes and Alcohol. Remember where you heard it, right here. Butch Cassidy bringing that heat. All flavors. And we shout, hey UK! We have music from Leeds. We have music from all over the UK right now. Manchester. Yeah, we're doing it like that. This is what it's all about. Total exposure. I got one more. We're flying back up north. We're gonna take in Children of Zeus. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. Get to know. I love their sound, love their music. This one's called Ghost. Wind down the session. Have a listen.
We said that we would be together forever, baby. Every time you touch my face, I say you're no longer mine. Now it seems I've had my time. Oh, baby, I'm gone. Every time he holds you, I fade away. You're no longer mine, but at least I have my time. Oh, baby, I'm gone. I'm gone.
What? Cass.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Killing me to know. I don't wanna let you go. No. Girl, I can't say goodbye. I know that
If you haven't already, go and check them out. Children of Zeus. Track entitled Ghost. There we go, there we go, there we go.
We love it. Thank you so much, Butch Cassidy. That was Butch Cassidy on the vibes with the music. We love it every single week. Every single week. If you want to catch him next week, find us right here on Thursday, 9 p.m. You can follow him on Instagram at Butch Cassidy. Follow him at Butch Cassidy on Instagram. You can also follow us, Total Exposure UK, on Instagram also, and we are on Facebook. I love when Butch Cassidy plays. My favorite track for tonight, Butch, was a Think About
Oh,
Me.
mate, that track, that for them to pull off a Lovers Rock in 2020. Yeah.
It's yeah. And I love Lovers Rock. I love Lovers Rock. That's what I used to put out music. That's what I used to sing as well. So
But I like the Brixton guy smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, that was
True.
I wasn't too.
Oh,
And the
Children of
last
Zeus, that's
as
just
well.
standard
Yeah.
foundation. Them guys are cement right now. They rock hard, man. Them man there. Love them to the bone, man.
As Butch said, you can find us on Spotify now. We will be putting up our playlist. It is Total Exposure. You can find us on Spotify. If you're not sure how to find us, go to our Instagram. We'll put the link up there. But our playlist will be soon be able to download right there. So if you like what you hear on a Thursday evening and you want to hear it throughout the week, don't go no further. You can find us on Spotify. If you miss us on a Thursday evening, if you're busy, which we know that sometimes happens, you can find us on the replay on Friday on Black Eyes TV 7, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
We will be on the replay right there. We want to thank the artist that came on today, Shanika Benjamin, with her spoken word piece. Beautiful pieces. Go follow her on Instagram, Shanika Benjamin _, and the twins, Nat and Ish, with their soulful vibes.
Yeah.
And you can find them on Instagram, Nat and Ish Twins, and you can stream their music on Spotify, On the Road and Lucian Man, which is available to stream right now.
Go, go,
Guys,
go, go,
it's been a
go.
fun night. Go do it. It's been a fun night.
Do it. What are you waiting for?
Next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. Black Eyes TV 7. Subscribe to the channel so you keep up with all notifications. Mr. Riggs, do we have anything on this week that people need to know about?
This precise moment, but you know, there's going to be something happening throughout this whole lockdown. You know how it is, Black Eyes TV, Total Exposure. You know how it is. There's going to be some new shows coming up, so just keep locked. Make sure you subscribe to the Black Eyes TV 2 and check out all the replays on Black Eyes TV itself.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Riggs. Again, thank you to our artists. Thank you, Butch Cassidy, for shelling it down every single week. And thank you to you viewers watching us. We couldn't do this without you guys. And we hope that you enjoy the show every single week. We will catch you next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. Total Exposure on Black Eyes TV 7. We out.
We out.